Now everyone, I want you to close your eyes with me for a second and think about Egypt. Now what are the first pictures that pop up into your head? You might be thinking about the deserts, the pyramids, the hieroglyphs, the great Egyptian gods, the Mayan calendar, the pharaohs. Now you're probably thinking, what does any of this have to do with Gundam? Well, I am pleased to announce today's review, and that being the Pharaoh Gundam. Hey guys, this is Mac and I'm very excited to be taking a look at this figure. This is, as I said, the Pharaoh Gundam, also known as the Mummy Gundam, from the series Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Now this is a show that I have talked about a lot on my channel, so if you haven't checked it out at this point, do yourself a favor, go watch it, come back and watch this video, or watch this video first and then go watch the series afterwards. Whatever is better for you. Either way, you owe it to yourself to watch Mobile Fighter G Gundam, and it is the first of series. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it because we get these unique designs such as this. Like, who would have thought of the idea of combining Egyptian pharaohs with Gundams? Well, they did, and they came up with this sick design, and in my opinion, it is executed flawlessly. Like, take a look first at that head sculpt. It is very, very cool. I love how it has the pharaoh headdress here. It's got the long chin, it's got the pink beady eyes, and it's got bling all over the place, which is very fitting for the Egyptian rulers from back in the day. And for the pharaoh coffins, oftentimes they had bling all over the place, which is no exception for this Gundam. It's got a sick gold chain, it's got gold on the biceps, gold on the wrists, gold on the chest, and gold on the feet, and just gold all over the place. And as I said, perfectly executed design in my opinion here. Love the colors. It's got like this sandy tan color, we got black, this dark royal blue, some red and yellow to kind of mix it up a little bit. And then here's a side view, and then here's the back view. Now my figure is missing the backpack, not a huge deal to me, but yeah, I mean, overall such a cool design. And as you can see, if you're curious, it is made in 2001, made in China. Now, as I said, this is Neo Egypt's entry into the 13th Gundam fight. It is piloted by a literal mummy. No lie, this is legit piloted by an actual mummy, and it is sick. Now, I don't want to talk about too much about the mobile suit or the pilot because it does get into some heavy spoiler territory, especially for the first part of G Gundam. So take my word for it, go check out the show, and you'll learn a lot more about this mobile suit and the mystery behind it and why it's an actual mummy piloting this Gundam instead of a pilot. And yeah, so getting into the figure, we're going to talk about first the accessories. Now, I don't have all the accessories for this guy, but what I do have is his main accessories, and that is these snake whips, which in the show they would come out of his hand. And I think it is such a cool idea for a weapon here. Let's take a little bit close up at that snake head. Super cool. It's got yellow on top, it's got these pink beady eyes, got these sick fangs here. And the really cool thing about this accessory is that it's a soft kind of rubberized material, so you can kind of mess around with it and get it into some cool poses. If you're interested, I did do a full photo shoot with this figure on my Instagram, so definitely go check it out. Put a link to my Instagram in the description below so you can check that out. But yeah, I love these accessories. Again, super bendable, super playable. You can get it into a lot of different kind of twisty action poses, and they will always return back to its original shape. Now, he did come with a total of 4 snake whips. We got 2 long ones here, so let me zoom out here. So we got 2 long ones and we got 2 short ones. I just have 2 of the long ones here, and as you can see, they are, I believe, yeah, they're around the same length. And we also get 2 of these open palm style hands. If you notice here, there is a hole, and that is actually for plugging in the snake whips. So you can plug it in like so, and you can have it look like that they're coming out of his hand. And again, so cool looking. Check that out. Sick. And he does also come with 2 open fists. Again, only have one of each hand here. So you can also make it look like he's just holding on to one if you wanted to, something like that. But for me, these are definitely the cooler hands to have. That way you can actually have it look like he's shooting the whips out of his actual hands instead of just holding on to whips. But other than that, I already mentioned that he also had a backpack, which is missing. And that's about it for the accessories. So we got a total of 4 hands, 4 whips, and if you really want to count the backpack as an accessory, the backpack. So not too bad for this guy. And getting into the articulation, this is a early figure. So as I said, it was from 2001. So if you have seen any of my previous reviews or know anything about the Gundam MSIA line, you should know exactly what to expect for articulation with this figure. Not bad, but nothing amazing either. So getting into it real fast, the head can go up and down, side to side, rotation, arms can rotate full 360 degrees, the shoulder can move separately from the arms, arms can go out only about that much. We do get a swivel at the bicep, elbow bend is at a single joint, so we get about 90-degree bend there. Wrist can of course rotate full 360 and can wiggle around, they're just on simple ball joints. Waist can move a little bit, but it's a very, very tight waist swivel there. Legs can kick forward about that much, back about that much, then out to the side, get about that much, and we do get a little bit of rotation at the thigh. As for the knee bend, this been at a single joint, again about 90 degrees there. And then for the feet, on a single ball joint, get some up and down, side to side, a little bit of rotation, and that's all it for this figure. So very basic joints, but very effective, and you can still get it into some pretty nice dynamic poses. So no complaints out of the articulation, as I said, besides it being a little bit lacking, but you can't really complain too much considering that it is a figure from 2001. And that's all it for this figure. Very basic, very well executed, and I have 0 complaints. So let's get into some size comparisons, and I have a lot to bring in, so let's get right into that. So to do a quick comparison, I had to bring in all of the G Gundam figures that I currently have. So here it is with the Royal Gundam, the Scimitar Gundam, the Neros Gundam, the Mermaid Gundam, the Master Gundam, the Zebra Gundam, and finally, of course, we got the Pharaoh Gundam or the Mummy Gundam in the center. And I gotta say, I love all of these figures equally, but if I had to choose one, I don't know, I have to go with the Mummy Gundam. To me, it is such a well-executed design. Figure is absolutely flawless. Love the accessories, love everything about this figure. And it's probably one of my new time favorite action figures from this series. Not gonna lie to you guys. And as I said, I love all these guys equally. But I don't know, this guy just has a special place in my heart. And just because somebody wanted to see how these figures scaled with a high-grade Gundam model kit, I figured I'd do one more comparison with the high-grade Gundam Barbados Lupus. And if you're wondering if these can scale well, unfortunately, these figures are a lot shorter. Let's zoom out a little bit here so you can get the full height difference. So these figures, I believe, stand out about 4 inches, and this is a high grade, which I believe stand out at about probably 5 or 6 inches. The Barbados is one lengthy, tall boy here, so yeah, you can see he goes to about his chest here, a little bit higher than that. But yeah, unfortunately, these do not really scale great with 1/144 scale kits. And then just to bring in one more because I have them handy, we're gonna bring in the entry grade New Gundam, which New Gundam's even taller than the Barbados. So yeah, you can see, there you go, high difference there. He makes the Pharaoh Gundam look like a child compared to him. So there you go. In case you're curious, yeah, unfortunately, these do not scale great with 1/144 scale model kits. So very quickly getting into my final thoughts, I mean, what can I say on this figure that I haven't already said? I've been gushing about it this entire video. It's a great figure. I have 0 complaints. Super solid. The joints are good. It is a little basic, but I mean, for a 2001 figure, you can't complain. It's got some cool accessories and just a sick sick design. So if you can find it, I would highly recommend picking it up. Now you can look for it on eBay if you type in either Mummy Gundam or Pharaoh Gundam. It should pop up. I don't know how much it really goes for nowadays. You can probably find it in the ballpark of $25 to $30, if not more. But just do your own research, and hopefully you can find this guy for a good deal, because it is absolutely worth it. Now, before I forget, I have to give a huge shout out to Mr. V Games and Toys for sending me this figure. He commented on one of my previous Gundam MSIA videos saying that he had an extra one of these guys and he offered to send it to me. So huge shout out to you. Again, I'll put another link to his channel so you can go check him out if you want. As I said, super awesome guy. So anyways, that's what it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like. Leave a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I do have more videos coming out soon in the future, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Discord, pulling to all my social media as always in the description below. And remember to build, play, and display, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.